Hey, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to be showing you how to replace a PTO cable or a blade engagement cable on a Troy-Bilt riding mower, or any mower. I'm sure they're pretty close to being the same, so this may help you with all mowers across the board, but today it's going to be on a Troy-Bilt. So it's going to be a little bit different, but if I can help somebody, that's what it's all about. So like I said, this is a Troy-Bilt mower, the 46-inch Bronco, and we got a blade engagement cable or a PTO cable, whatever you want to call it. And here's the part number for this mower. I'll hold it still for a second if that helps you out. But a lot of people become intimidated by this. They go out, they get their mower out, they're trying to get their first mow done for the summer. Mower's been sitting all winter and they go to drop their deck and the cable snaps. And they're instantly upset and they're intimidated by the job, and this is actually really simple. So I'm going to take you along for the ride, show you how to get it done, and if I can save you a couple $100 at a repair shop, that's what it's all about, right? So give me a few minutes, I'll get you spun around here and show you what we got. Alright guys, like I said, don't be too intimidated by this. It's not that big a deal. It'll take you about a half an hour or so to do, and kind of show you what we got going on. So here's your handle. You go to drop your deck. Normally this has got some tension on it. Your deck will go up and down. Well, if you got a broken cable, this is all it does. Okay, it just runs down through, beneath the axle, up under, catches a catch pin right above the deck. As you can see right there, okay? Just runs over to this spring and that's it. It's just a matter of remembering where everything goes. So if you need to, take a million pictures. Help you when you go to put it back, okay? Like I said, we're gonna be working up here in my wife's garage today, so we're gonna be using my wife's pink tools. I'm cool with that. It's just basic hand tools, adjustable wrench, screwdriver, things like that of that nature anyway, so it's not that big a deal. So first things first, we'll get this part out of the way, and you're gonna flip the seat up, and generally right underneath the seat you got your battery, okay? So we're gonna take the battery cables off, remove the battery, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Let me get some tools out. All right guys, like I said, we're gonna start with the battery. So all you're gonna do is loosen your battery terminals, okay? And I just use, like I said, my wife's pink adjustable wrench here. And you're just gonna loosen these up and remove the battery. Okay, there's the positive, or the negative, sorry. Make sure to save on all this because you're gonna need it when you go to put it back. Alright, so there's both your battery wires. Alright, and then you got your brace here. Alright, now that'll just pop out and you're just going to set it aside with your hardware, okay? Alright, your next step is going to remove the battery. So just pull it straight out like that. Alright, now if you look down through here, you're going to see where your cable comes through all this mess down in here. And this is where it'd be a good idea for you to take some pictures so you remember everything goes back. But your next step is going to remove your battery holders here. You're just going to twist up and pull out. And just like that, these come out. Set them over here. All right, now you got a good open space to work with. Let me get you in there and we'll get the old cable out. All right guys, I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm gonna try to lower the camera down in here, but you can see that. You can see right there where that bolts into the handle, okay? So then it shoots down. You can see my finger. Let's see if I can get you right here. It goes up underneath the axle, okay, and heads towards the deck. Get you back over here. Okay, we went underneath the axle now, and then it just kind of hangs here. All right, underneath the mower. Goes up, catches this bracket here on the top of the deck. Cable continues across. Now mine used to continue across, but as you can see here, this is where mine broke. It goes underneath the belt, hooks to this spring, and this spring connects to the tensioner for your deck. Not that big a deal. So you got one hook point here, another one here at this bracket. So I get the cable around there. Another one here at this bracket. Shoots across under the axle. Comes back up. And bolts in right there. That's it. So give me a couple minutes. Literally a couple minutes to get this unbolted, get it out. We're gonna lay it on the floor, compare it to the other one, make sure it's the right cable. And then we're gonna go ahead and put everything right back together and the motor's done. Hang tight. All right, guys, got the old one out. It literally took 2 minutes. You need one, see what size socket we got here. You need a 3/8 socket to remove the bolt from the handle and a pair of needle nose pliers. That was it to remove the cable. So we've got our old one and our new one laying here just to double check the size. So obviously this is my older one. That's broke right here at the spring. And then our newer one. So perfect match. So just so you're not intimidated by a job like this, from start to finish, this has taken maybe 10 minutes. And that was taking the battery out, getting the tools, and removing the cable. So we're gonna go ahead and put the cable right back in, show you this works, and we'll be done. Hang tight a second. All right, guys, it's been about 10 minutes, and everything's back together. I'll lay you down in here. Not sure if you can see that, but there is the new cable bolted into the handle, which is right here. Cable just goes down through around the axle like it did when we started. So right there, goes up underneath, hanging underneath the mower. Catches this attachment point here. There's the new cable, the new spring, and then it just hooks right into the tensioner arm. Really easy process. At the most take you about 30 minutes, give or take. Save you a few $100 at a mower shop if you could even get in one rather. Well, that's gonna be about it for the cable. So we're gonna go ahead and hook the mower back up, or go ahead and get the battery put back in the mower. That's gonna be the end of it. Back to mowing. Hang tight a second. Boys and girls, 30 minutes to fix a broken PTO cable or deck engagement cable. All done. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.